Okay, guys, we are rolling right along here with our Advent calendar. Happy Krabby Crafting, everyone. Pastor Ian here, the good old Krabby Crafter. And we are on day number 7. Let me make sure. No, we might be on, let's see, we did day number 5. Yes, we did. Last one we did was day number 5. We are on day number 6. And let me make sure, yes, that's 9, 7. We are on day number 6. So let me see if we can get a little bit more in camera here with this one. And let's pop open day number 6 and see what we get. Okay. Day number 6. These are fun to peel open. Day number 6. Oh my gosh. That is adorable. I have a feel. Why do I feel like it's going to be another die? They're just loading us up with dies, this calendar. Yep, it looks like another die. And it looks like a really cute little bee is what we're going to be dealing with in this die set. So let's see if we can pull this out. There we go. As I said before, these packages tend to tear very easily. So let's put that over there. Okay, and even got a little honeycomb, got a little flower. Definitely got all the parts of the bee going here. All right, so let's pop number 6 over here. Let's scoot that out of the way. And let's just dump open our number 6 day and see what we got here. It already looks cute with the little bee antenna on it. Somewhere around here, there's a way to open this. There we go. There we go. And all the little pieces out on our craft mat. And let's see what we've got. Okay. There's the head of the bee. That's going to be flower pieces. I'm going to guess those are going to be the antennas. It's probably going to go over the top of the antenna there. That's probably part of the bee body, maybe. Let's see. There's part of the bee body. Those are wings. Those got to be wings, right? And then we got, let's see. I have no idea what it is. Okay, there's our honeycomb piece. And here's our little flower piece. So that's going to be that's going to be the flower. That's a honeycomb. I think there's the antenna. I'm going to say that's part of the body. I feel like those are the wings. And then this is going to lay over the top of this. So what we're looking at is a, let's see, and this is going to be maybe his eyes, I think. That's going to sit down inside there. So we cut the bee out of yellow, and then we got our black stripes, and this might be what helps to hold the wings together. So we're gonna cut some pieces out, and we're gonna take a guess here, and we're gonna assemble this guy and see what we get. I think we know what we're doing, and so we're gonna get everything ready, and we'll cut it out and glue it together. See what we got. All right, let's get started. So I figured out a few things, and we'll talk about that as we go along here. As I was looking at it and trying to figure it out, and I realized that there is a method to the madness, and I had something. When we were laying it out earlier, didn't have it laid out quite right. So we're gonna fix all that as we go together. As we start putting this together, we'll explain all that to you and show you what we've got. So let's get this bad boy properly lined up and glued down. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you know, you don't want the black to show and the yellow to show where you don't want it to show. But so we're just using our Distress Collage medium because it does dry clear. So what we're actually going to do is we're actually putting together the body and the head first, and the wings are actually going to go on last. And so I'm going to put a little glue on that, and we're going to come over here, and we're going to set him right on top of that. So it kind of comes up over where that little black stripe is. So we want to make a good connection there. Okay. I don't know if you can quite see it, so you definitely want to make sure that stays connected. And then we're going to put our head on. When we put the head on, we're going to bring it, so you see, we're going to bring the head down right to the arms. We don't want to come too far. We don't want to go up too high. So we're going to put the head just where it just looks like the arms start to kind of come up. So in order to do this properly, we're going to put the glue on this part and not on the head. And then we're going to set the head where we want it, press it down. There we go. Now, Stress Collage Medium dries pretty quickly, so we're going to give that just a second. And while we're doing that, what I was doing this weird thing with the wings. Turns out this is how the wings go. Duh. Makes sense, doesn't it? So these are your wings right here, okay? And they're actually going to go on, we're actually going to put those on last. And let's see, because what we want to do is I'm going to line them up. And then what you want to do is you just want to get it to where, and if you look at the box, it's a couple different ways. It shows the arms kind of coming up this way. I like this, and I'm going to show you why I like this. You're going to see in just a minute why I like this way. You can pull the wings out a little bit. They don't have to be, you don't want a gap behind them. So when we put our wings on, we're going to put them on that way. But I'm going to pull them up a little bit because I want that little bit there to put some glue on in just a minute. And so let's pull this one out and pull this one up. And so I'm just trying to lay it out, trying to see how I like it, how I want it to look, okay? Because what we're actually going to do is I did go back and cut out some little white pieces, and we're going to pop those in there. So give them some really bright white eyes, but then we're going to put those little black pieces over the top of that. So if you don't like the white, you can put the yellow pieces back in. So, and then you have this really nice yellow face there too. So that's kind of where we are. So it looks like he's drying up pretty good. So what we want to do is we're going to just eyeballing this here. And like I said, I'm going to, as I'm lining it up, I'm keeping the hand coming right up above that part of the wing, and it's going to give me a little black. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on the back of the wing here. I love Distress Collage Medium. It's somewhat forgiving. All right, and we're going to put him on just that wing a little bit, and there we go. Let's press that down. Now, once you get it down, it's down. And I actually didn't put on his hand. I should have put some on the back of his hands, but that's okay. We can actually fix that later too. So, and what I'm going to do this one, I'm going to do this side a little bit different because I don't want, I think I will just go ahead and put the glue back here. I think it might be easier. Let's put some glue right in here, and then just a touch on his hand so that when we put him on, his hand will lie down. And then we're going to come over here, and we want those wings to kind of line up a little bit. I like that. Oops, and the other wing popped off, so we might be able to glue him back on, do a little adjusting there. Might not have had quite enough glue on there. Let's see. It's back on. All right, now we're going to press that down good and snug, and we're going to leave that. So there's your bee. So there he is. So he's cute. He's really cute. Just looking at him just like that. He's, you know, you can see what we did with the wings there. And you can adjust. You've got room. You can move those back wings however you want to if you want more wings showing. But what I do like about that is that's going to give me the ability to pop these eyes back in. And I'm just looking to see how the eyes go before I pop them in. Yep, looks like that one. I don't think there's really a, let's see if there's a difference. Not really, it's pretty much a pretty consistent little oval there. So I like that. If I can get it back out. And we're just gonna put just a, we're gonna put just a little glue right here. we're going to put the eye in. We're just going to put an eye right there. And we're going to do the same thing with this. And that's why you want to leave a little bit of that wing showing through. The other alternative is once you glue it onto your cardstock, if you glue it onto the back of a piece of white cardstock, is you just go ahead then and just, you can just put the eyes, put those little shaded pieces right in there. All right, so there's that. So there's our little bee. It's coming together nicely. I do want to give this a minute to dry because that's going to be very delicate. There's not a lot that it's hanging on to there. And what I am going to do now that that's hidden, so I'm going to come back and grab these pieces because you see we've got these little extra pieces here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue on this, and I'm going to use that to help hold that in place. I didn't want to put the whole head back on there because I felt like that would have given it too much. And so all I'm doing is just adding a couple little pieces here just to keep the eyes from popping back out. And it's not going to add any dimension to it. This on this is the same as the wings on this, so it's actually going to actually lay better. So there we go. And you could have put those on first. That would have been fine too. But now we're not worried about the eyes popping out. So there we go. And then the last thing we got to do is put our little eyes on our little bee. Now I'm just checking just to see. I don't know how it would look, but I just want to see. If I flip these over, whoop. Yeah, actually you can do it that way. I actually like that. You can do it the other way. I actually like it that way. That's how I'm putting them on. Yep, that's how they're going on. So we're going to go ahead and put a little glue. Put our little eye right there. Yeah, I actually like that. Let's grab this guy. Put a little glue on him. Pop him right back in place there. And thought we were done, but no, we really got to get those antennas on, don't we? So he's so cute. He's so cute. And you can adjust those eyes just a little bit to make him, you can have him looking the other way, whatever, but I kind of like that. I just like the way that looks. I think I like that much better. So now, though, we got to put our antennas on. And the antennas is pretty easy because you have a small part and a thick part. So it's real easy to figure out how these guys go on. So we're going to go ahead and put us a little glue on the back of the antenna. Push that down. Spin him around where it's a little bit easier for me to work with. Just for me, however you need to do it for you. There we go. Put some glue on this antenna. That was way too much glue, but that's okay. All right, let's push that down. Push that down. Give that just a second. When you're working with this, I see Tim do this all the time. Tap the bottle, get the glue out of that nib. I have not had a problem with this clogging up at all. I do use the jar. I love the jar for brushing larger, but this thing with this fine tip, this thing works amazing. Collage Medium, one of my new favorite glues. But I do also use the scrapbook.com artist craft glue with the fine tip applicator as well. So, all right, let's move him out of the way. And let's see, I think it's dry enough to go ahead and pick up. And I got his antenna off a little bit there, but that is easily, got a little bit of yellow there, but I can fix that with a black marker. But look at that, isn't he cute? Look at this. I love the Spellbinders. I love this little advent calendar. Some of these dies are cute. And I did read, I think it comes with 14 dies. So, because I keep opening up and encountering all these dies, and it tells you on the page what you get, how many dies. There's a couple little stencils and some, I think, an embellishment coming up. But yeah, but he's cute. There's our little bee. And that's it for day 7. So we'll go ahead and we'll keep pressing on, and we'll get day 8 ready, and we'll see you guys at day 8. Until then, happy crabby crafting. God bless.